Princetown primary school. I'm just going to set up now. This is Thursday evening. No, it's not. It's Friday evening, Friday afternoon. And it actually starts tomorrow. It's Saturday, Sunday, and then bank holiday Monday. So really not a bad place to be. Got the moor over there, which I've just driven over. So yeah, we're going in up through there. So I've just taken some of my bags, which is why my car is half empty, but we'll go and get sorted out. And just to show you, this is the type of traffic that we get down these country lanes. So we just drive with patience, we let them do their thing. It's always best never to be in too much of a hurry when you're heading out, because there's always something that's going to hold you up. And if it's livestock, you can't just beep your horn and shoo them out the way. Thank you. Very nice man. He just turned around and said thank you. And even though he can't hear me, I always say thank you. So if you can see, we are now about to head to the Dartmoor National Park. We'll go over a cattle grid soon, and then we'll truly be up on the moor. But this is the start of it. I've got to drive slowly anyway because of the speed restriction, but I'm also going to, so that I can show you the sights, because it's absolutely stunning up here. You can see why so many people come here and they hike. I mean, there's horses over there. Hopefully you can see them. Grazes and lives naturally. Obviously they're owned by local farmers, which is why they've all got different coloured markings on them, but you know, they live here, they wander around. This is their ground, this is their land, and we are just privileged enough to be able to drive through it. So we go slowly, we look out for them, get out of their way. Sometimes that means you just have to stop and wait your turn, and if the animal's lying in the middle of the road, then you just have to very carefully go round it. Obviously there are accidents, which is sad, but they don't know what a road is, so if they fancy that little bit of grass on the other side, then they're just going to wander across. Or if they see their friends on the other side of the road, they're just crossing over to meet up with them. We just have to stop and let them do their thing. Here we are, look, there's a little cow just wandering along, minding its own business. Can you see the road ahead from there? I'm so sorry, I can't actually see what you're seeing because I've got you in my tripod on the headrest of the passenger seat. I'm doing my best every so often to hold you steady and sometimes to pull you across. So I hope that you're getting a good enough view. And obviously when I go back and check on this later and edit it, I'll do my best to make sure that I keep the best bits in. So here we go. So this is the road that leads into Princetown and to the prison, to Dartmoor Prison. First of all, on our right hand side, we will see in a moment, just past these white houses, we'll see the museum. If you ever come here, definitely go and visit that. In fact, that is the reason why tourists do come to Dartmoor, is to go to the museum. It's absolutely fascinating, especially all the weapons that they have found over the years that have been fashioned from just about anything. I mean, these people are artisans and crafters in themselves, the things that they can make out of paper and absolutely nothing. So that's day one done. I didn't actually do any filming inside. It really wasn't busy at all, but it was a really lovely social get together. And I've just said to one of my other vendors how nice it was that, sorry, I need to look over there. Look at the green light. Yeah, I've just said to one of the other vendors how much I really do enjoy doing this one, because although it'd be lovely if we all made an absolute fortune and came away every day, you know, rolling out the banknotes, but we all know that that's not going to happen. But what is nice is to come up here, get a load of work done, make some money, and catch up with people, because some of these fellow vendors I don't see from one year to the next, so it's really lovely to then have a catch up with them. So it's never a waste of time. I've had a day out. I've been, you know, away from home, no sort of stresses, you know, with my mum and things like that. So sometimes it's nice just to have that day out, and it's not always all about the money, as much as that's important, and as much as we all want to make the money and not be doing this for free or giving it away. But yeah, so I'm off home now. My daughter and her boyfriend and the baby are going to be here in just a couple of hours or so. So time to go home, tidy the house, chill out and wait for my grandbaby. And I will be back tomorrow. See you later. Hey, morning. So it's Monday morning, the last day of the craft fair this morning, or today, open 10 till 4. So I've just arrived in Princetown. Beautiful little church. Actually, can you see it? Yeah, beautiful church there. I'm just about to head down into the school. This time I'll try and do a bit of a walk around, because I don't think I've done that yet, just so you can see where it is, because I think it's always nice. I love seeing where people are trading. Yeah, so it's been pretty good. I mean, it's been quiet-ish, as I knew it would be, but I've done all right. So I can't even remember what I've done or what I've sold or anything, because my books are on my table down at the craft fair. One thing I absolutely love about doing multi-day events is that you just you can leave everything there overnight, and because it's a school, it's locked up, so it's dry, it's safe, it's great, love it. Yeah, so everything's all down there. So I'm just about to head in, and I'll catch up with you later. See you soon. Bye. For 10 seconds. Yeah. Hiya, right, so I'm back, and it's been a week after the craft fair. I've had a really lovely week, and I'm feeling a little bit sad today, I guess. I saw all all of my children this last week. So I saw my two actual children, my son Peter and my daughter Chloe, and Peter brought his girlfriend Rachel, and Chloe and her partner Tom and Nellie came down. So I've seen all of them this week. It was Peter's birthday, so we met up and we went for something to eat and had a nice afternoon with them. And Chloe and Tom were here with Nellie for the weekend, for the bank holiday weekend, and then Tom went back, and Chloe and Nellie stayed on. So they've gone back today, so it's always a little bit sad when they do. So I'm going to jump into the market recaps. So sorry, I know you've had to wait a long time, but I've been having fun with my grandbaby and my daughter. We've been having lots of cuddles and nappy changes and baths, and that's obviously for my granddaughter Nellie, not Chloe. But anyway, so let's get into it. So the 3-day fair at Princetown, it was £8 per day for the table. So that over the 3 days, £24. And fuel was 34 miles, and I did 4 trips because I went out there on the Friday to unload and set up my table, and then obviously the 3 days, so 136 miles, and that worked out to be £20.40. So before I started, it was £44.40 for all my expenses. And then over the 3 days, so the Friday I sold a chubby duck for £10, a crochet hook for £10, and I took a commission for a cat, which is £20. And I'm looking down because I've got my notes here. And that was Friday. So that was Friday done. On the Saturday, I sold my my Cornwall cream tea kitty for £20. I sold I had one pug in a pink pullover. I sold him for £22. I'd had him a long time, so I'm really pleased he's gone. Everybody loved him, and everybody wanted to, you know, touch him and squeeze him, I think, because he was really big and round. But I think it was, I don't know whether it was just that thing of he was really fun, but then they'd gravitate towards something else. And this couple walked in, and it was the guy. And I love men shoppers. You know, call me sexist and old-fashioned, I don't know, but they walk up, they take one look, and they go, I'll have that. And it's just great. So yes, please. Then I took a commission for a dog, that's £22. I sold a pride cat, and it was somebody I knew, so I did give a bit of a discount, which I don't normally, but I did on this occasion. So I sold that for £15. And I had a little mini seagull for £10, and then I did sold another hook for £10. So that was Saturday. And then on the Sunday, I sold a mini pocket pal for £8. And I don't know if you noticed in the video, but I had the little cupcake boxes, and I'm really pleased with those. Yeah, like that. And then the little pocket pals go in them, and I've weighted those, so they feel really nice. I just really hate working with the thin stuff. I love the chenille. I love the feel of the chenille. I really detest anything that's any thinner than Bernat blanket, and ideally snug. And there doesn't seem to be anything. There's either the Scrumpalicious, which is really thick, or King Cole Toasty Jumbo, which is again thicker. And they don't have the colour range either. You know, they're quite limited on their colours. So if anybody knows of an actual chenille that's about the thickness, at least of Bernat blanket, then I'd be really grateful to find out, because I've just ordered some yarn from Flossie's place, which I will link below, because her delivery was amazing and her service and everything's exceptional. I'm not going to say I'm not over happy with the yarn. That's unfair. It's just that it's the Premier Basics chenille, and it's not really chenille, but that's nothing to do with Flossie's place. That's just how it's marketed by Premier. I'll do that in a separate video, but I will link her below, because if you're in, you know, if you're in the UK and you want to get some of the Bernat colours and Bernat blanket colours that you can't get elsewhere, she stocks them. So, sorry, backtracking here. So after the pocket pal at £8, I sold a cream tea kitty, the Devon one, for £20, and I sold a cream cat for and he was a little bit bigger, so I sold him for £22. So my expenses, as I said before, was £44.40. My material costs added up to £40.85. My total sales came in at 189 over the 3 days. So when you deduct one from the other, my profit was £103.75. So for a very little out of the way place, I'm really happy with that. So that's it all for now. I'm going to close this video off because it feels like it's been longer than it is normally. I desperately need to go and have a shower because I have been in and out of the rain all day long, and my hair, which has got no bounce or anything to it, suddenly gets a bit of a kink. So now that I'm in and think the rain's finally stopped, I'm going to go and have a nice shower and wash my hair and yeah, get into some of my crochet that I haven't been able to do because Nellie's been here, and I've got some commissions and things to catch up on. So I will catch up with you in another video, and I will see you soon. So you take care, lots of love, bye for now.